This is an Normal Nerds podcast where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cercio.
I'm your host who just remembered the Sega Genesis existed today, Davis Bates.
This episode, we're going to be randomly ranking video game consoles. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
Randomly ranking
Yo.
video game consoles.
Let's go. I think it's gonna be fun.
We don't do console stuff too much on this show.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. I made this list doing the usual randomized ranking with the die. I'm gonna say right now, this list, like, usually I'll hunt for bad consoles and bad things put on this list and all that
There's a lot of
stuff.
bad ones on this list.
No, it's hard to find bad ones. If you
Bad
really
consoles?
Yeah, if you really think about it, like the popular ones. I'm not, what do you think I'm pulling from here?
I'm trying to think of bad ones. I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, like, you really think about it, there's not a lot of bad ones throughout the ages.
That's really true.
Other than, like, the super obscure ones, but I never played any of those, and I know you didn't, so I didn't put them on there. Like,
those ones are dumb, and
Yeah.
who cares about those? And they're always like old.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. Because, like, I think they figured out the formula for consoles, and they're just like, here it is. It's the PlayStation and the Xbox.
And Nintendo.
And Nintendo, yes.
This will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it.
If you've never seen a randomly ranking, we roll a die. You got 20 on there?
I do indeed.
So we roll a die. It's a D20 because we nerds. D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Pathfinder eventually. Who knows? But whatever the number rolls on, it lands on a random video game console. Then we have to rank it 1 out of 10. We got to throw it anywhere on the list, and it stays there in concrete. We don't know what's going to come next. So let's do it.
Let's get it. I'm pumped.
It's super easy. If you want a bigger explanation, go to an older episode.
Sure, yeah.
All right, let's roll that die. We got 6.
The PSP.
That's a tough one because
Yeah.
it was really revolutionary if you really think about it.
It was
and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But it's a low bottom one.
Yeah. I'm fine putting it at 7, because it's not
7?
it's
Okay.
not my favorite handheld.
That is higher than I thought. You would put it.
Oh, we could do 8. I'd be fine with
I'm
that.
fine with 7 if you want to do 7.
I'm fine with 7. I think it, like, one of
It's
those ones.
pretty
It deserves a
revolutionary.
little respect. People hated on it when it was out and all this stuff.
I had
but,
one.
like,
It was sick.
Yeah, they were awesome. They
Yeah.
were way ahead of their time. They were the Google Glass of their time. Like,
They literally just were a Switch. That's what,
yeah, they were. Yeah, they
except
were.
you couldn't switch it. But
Right, but, like, technology limitations and all
Yeah.
that jazz.
It was cool,
But,
actually.
yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a good
there wasn't
time.
that many great games.
No, because they didn't put that, because no one really picked it up. Everyone was
Okay.
always waiting for the next console.
PSP. Number 7. You don't have a PSP Vista on here separate, do you?
No, I
was
just
like-
said PSP.
I was like, those are the
I break down some
not
of the,
Game Boys where they're like
yeah,
they're-
exactly. I
yeah.
break down some Game Boys, but other
Yeah.
than that, like,
All right, number 7 PSP. It's a good start. Nice easy one.
Yeah.
That's
nice soft
number
one.
7. Okay.
Nice, really soft, squishy.
All right, and now we got the
Make it hard.
number 15.
I gotta actually cross out that we did one here. 15. The Game Boy Advance.
Oh, which one is that?
This one is it was one of the earliest, not one of the most popular Game Boys come out. It's the one that it's kind of like a rectangle almost, but not really.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah,
That one was sick.
Yeah.
Freaking Metroid Prime. I played the hell on that one. 5.
I'm fine with 5.
Yeah. My only problem is like the Game Boy is minus the DS, which I didn't have, but that can rank pretty high. I didn't have it, but I could see it ranking pretty high. When it comes
DSs
to,
were sick.
yeah, DSs were sick. When it comes to that, the handheld ones like Game Boys and stuff, they're really awesome, but it's hard.
I wouldn't mind putting it at 6 actually, because like
I was
we
gonna say
just
it's
mentioned
gonna be hard to beat. Like like what if all of a sudden we start getting like PS2, PlayStation? It's like a PlayStation beats the Game Boy Advance.
yeah, exactly. So put it like 6 or something like that.
Okay, I'm
you
fine
know?
with that.
Yeah,
Great,
because
great.
it is better than the PSP. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite Game Boys.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I loved.
Actually,
The version. I love the version that immediately came after that. That was just like they made it small. It was the Game Boy Advance SP. They just made it smaller, like a brick.
Oh yeah.
It was sick, and it folded up and down.
That
It was the
might- that-
shit. My
Oh,
first
that
Game Boy.
that one I didn't like.
I loved that one. My
That
first
one,
Game
my little
Boy.
brother had one of those. I was like,
That was the shit, dude.
I did not like that
I
one.
thought it was like
Like a flip phone.
yeah, flipping it open. It was awesome. It was during that time phase too, where flip phones were getting big and all that stuff. And I was.
I
still
think
young, and
I
was
think
like,
that's when I was like,
so cool. We've got parents.
I think I was like aging out of Game Boys at that time.
Ah, yeah, no, I played the shit out of that thing.
Yeah.
My little brother played the shit out of that thing, and then my little brother dropped it in the toilet. And
That was probably like your Game Boy.
And we had to
if I
spend
think
it-
about it, because I remember when it came out, my little brother was really little, so that was probably your Game Boy.
Yep, we got it for Christmas. It was still pretty new. It was awesome. It was so nice.
Your little brother broke it.
Owen dropped it in a toilet.
Owen?
Yes. while he was playing on the toilet.
Is it sad? I immediately just assumed Max. Like he like accidentally threw it somehow.
No. Owen was playing it just.
Oh no, and it broke it. I'm surprised
it never
broke
worked.
It.
No, it didn't break. Okay. It never worked the same way again. We did dry it out, and
Did you put it in rice?
I think we might have put it in rice. I don't remember. We did go through years of it being glitchy, but it still worked. So Japanese technology, guys, like engineering, it worked through all that.
I remember just like old consoles. They were just like bricks.
They were as bricks. Yeah. You could pretty sure with a baseball bat, and they'd be like, "We are still fine. I didn't hear no bell."
Yes.
Like,
all right.
That was 15.
Two
right?
handhelds. Yeah, two handhelds. Right.
There's a lot of handhelds on here, but there's also a lot of stuff on here.
9. No wait, 5.
The Wii.
I'll put this 5.
I'll put the Wii at 5 as well.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's I don't think it's the best Nintendo console.
No, it is not.
I would put it at 5.
The Wii is 5. I'm thinking it's 5. Yeah. I think it's great. I think the Wii. I think the Wii was amazing. I thought it was one of the coolest things ever. I thought it was, but it's definitely not as good as most of the other consoles out there.
Yeah, that was.
But for some reason, when it came out, and I still imagine this, it's still the shit. At parties,
it had the motion,
it's so much fun. The motion control was nuts.
Yeah, see, that's the reason. The Wii is awesome, but the only problem I have with the Wii is like everyone's like, yeah, Wii bowling and all this kind of. And I'm like, this is a great party console.
It is, yes.
Yeah, but like Nintendo always has been that, but also had like Skyward Sword is like okay.
The other one on the Wii.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess swing.
Twilight Princess was also like put onto the Wii. It was originally GameCube, so
okay.
Like Skyward Sword was like okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But they did have like Mario Sunshine. I don't know, whatever.
Not Sunshine, but they had like They had Mario Planet or World. Mario World. Whatever it's called. Yeah.
But
that thing was fun. I played
but Wii Sports was the shit.
Yeah, Wii Sports was awesome. Yeah. And then even if later iterations, they had Wii Sports Resort, which was amazing.
I think the reason also it sold so well is because parents were like, "Oh, I could do this."
Exactly.
For the longest time, they're like, "What are these video?"
Well, it was a family console. Like, that's what they kind of marketed it as, and also it was party stuff. Like I always remember the two guys that the original spokesman was like, "We would like to play." It was just two Japanese guys that go around bow everywhere. It was awesome. It was so much
fun. You got
fun.
Steve, the black guy, who's like the strongest me. Oh yeah, and then you have what they call Mii's, right?
Yeah,
those are cool.
Mii's were awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely great. I would put it number 5 though.
Yeah, motion control was sick. I loved the motion control, and they came out in black. Oh, it was so
that was cool.
It was sleek. When our first one broke, we got one in black, and I was like, "This is an upgrade."
Why did it break?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember. I think it was such an early Wii. I think like one of the pieces inside broke somewhere. I think there was like some manufacturing problem because I don't remember. I can't remember if it stopped turning on or something, but it just broke.
Huh.
This was actually one of those ones where we didn't do anything to it other than use it. Yeah,
that is weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. We already got that number somehow. 9 for reals.
The Steam Deck.
I have no friggin' idea what that is.
It's Steam's pathetic attempt at a Wii.
Oh, that's 10.
Yeah, that's pathetic.
That's like the worst game console ever.
It's
no
super
one
dumb.
got that.
No one bought. I've never met a single person that ever bought this game.
What was that one? Was it Google made it? It was like a cloud-only gaming system.
I remember that failed miserably.
Yeah, I can't
Maybe
remember.
it's still out there. I don't know. I remember when they said it, I was like, this is gonna fry people's computers. Like, there's no way they can handle this.
Steam Deck. I don't even know what that is. It's dumb. Steam is awesome. But
Steam's awesome. Yeah, they tried to make a handheld thing.
Just stick to your.
And it didn't do well. I know it didn't well. They keep advertising it all the time too.
Oh, they still doing it?
Oh, it's still alive and kicking.
Oh no!
And I've never met a single person that's ever bought it.
Yeah, how's it alive? Well, they're probably just making money off of.
I mean,
Steam.
Steam's the place to be. Like,
yeah.
Who's beating the BattleNet? I'm like, no.
Okay, well that's definitely 10 because I've never. I didn't when you said it.
I'm glad we got that one. Okay, go ahead. What do you got?
All right, net 20.
Hell yeah!
That's a pretty good one.
The Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, 2.
I'm fine with 2.
2.
It's not my number 1.
It's not my number 1 either, but it is the best. I will openly say it's the best Nintendo console.
This is correct.
By far.
As we said multiple times on the podcast before, we'll say it again. All they did was take all their technology over the last few years and just smash it into one console, and it works amazingly.
Yeah, it's perfect, and I'm glad the
second one's on its way out too.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's just like they're like we're just making the Switch but more powerful. It's like good. That's all you need. That's literally all you need to do.
Sorry, so strong too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it only holds like.
I guess it's fair.
Yeah, you got 3 games.
I guess it's fair.
And there's times where we're playing like Naruto and like it will like start to freak out.
Yeah,
it's like oh my god, there's too many graphics going on.
Too much going on.
Yeah, so No, it's so good. Yeah, it's got my favorite Zelda. It's got my favorite Mario Kart, favorite Super Smash Bros. I haven't played Mario Party that much, but I bet it's the best version of Mario Party. Like, it's the best.
Fair enough.
It's absolutely the best Nintendo console. It's not my favorite console of all time, but it's up there.
Fair enough.
Number 2 is a good spot.
Hit it.
I like it. 16.
The Wii U.
I mean, that's like 9 or 8.
Yep, agreed. Put it at 9.
9.
I thought the Wii U was the dumbest thing to ever come
the
out.
The Wii U was like, they're like, let's make a Switch. And they're like, nah, first let's make a Wii U.
Yep.
And it's like, as a prototype and see what people think. They're like, this fucking sucked.
It was bad. It was so bad. I've met a handful of people that had them. They're usually in big Nintendo families and stuff like that.
I never met one person.
And I've used it. I've played it on before. And I was like, this is just, I don't like this. I don't like it. It's dumb. Mm-hmm. Conceptually, it was cool, but it was like it was such an early model of the Switch. Like, it's what they were trying to go for. Like you said.
Oh yeah.
It's like
that's dumb. Really what it was. Yeah.
It was like because when you turn the TV off, you could just play on the Wii U still. You know, and it was like, okay, guys.
But it was stupid.
It was their prototype that should have stayed in testing forever and never been released.
Yeah.
So that they could work towards the Switch. You know,
the Switch is so perfect.
Man. It is really perfect. It really is.
So good. It's the Wii U is I think I feel like it's their like horrible history, like Japan's horrible history. Like, what about the Wii U? And like, what do you mean? We went straight from the Wii to the Switch. Yep. And it's like, what about the Wii U? It's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The what? I don't know. Don't you mean our Wii Fit balance board?
Oh my god, that actually worked for a lot of people.
Hey, fun. You know what? It was fun. We had one. It was fun.
Made people exercise, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Until people realized. I mean, the Wii Fit did, but like, the Wii was supposed to make people exercise until they realized, we can just sit down and do everything.
Mm-hmm. So. Oh, dude, you can't bowl and sit down.
No, you can't. No. Well, you can't act.
Idiot.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. You can't play Wii Sports sitting down.
You could, but you look like an idiot.
This is true. This is true.
Like, you know, someone playing Wii Tennis just going like this.
Yeah, that'd be
boring,
you
gotta stand up.
You get into it.
Yeah.
You gotta make the noises.
All right.
What was that one? Just we were just I already crossed it out. Perfect.
14.
The Xbox X.
8.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it's probably more power. Oh, this is the Series X, the new
yeah.
I know it's more powerful than a Game Boy Advance and a PSP, but like it just sucks. Like, I'm sorry. Like, as someone who's had an Xbox 360, and an Xbox One, I've had all those consoles. There was no way in hell I was buying a Series X.
Why?
Because it's just out of date. Okay. It's just not. It's not needed anymore. We don't need Xbox. Microsoft, you own PC. Like, you just should have been like, guys, listen. Like, if you want to jump on the next thing, we're gonna make a computer.
Yeah,
like
that'd be genius.
That's
like
the next Xbox computer. Yeah, it's gonna be a computer.
That could be semi-affordable.
Like, look at like when the sales came out versus the PS5.
Yeah,
it was just dominant. It's just not like the only thing it had going for it was like Xbox had going for it was like we got Halo.
Oh boy,
Xbox
and now
Game
that's
Pass,
on the computer.
Yeah, Xbox Game Pass is the best streaming pass thing, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation's kind of blows.
Yeah,
and I don't know if PC even has one. Steam, maybe Steam has one. I don't know.
Honestly,
that sounds like too much work, honestly.
You just buy things on Steam.
Yeah, but the only reason I have an Xbox One is because it was like the reason also Xbox got super popular was because PlayStation, their online was free.
Yes,
and the community sucked.
Yes,
where Xbox just had this like community, and it was like Game with the Boys and Call of Duty, and then all the other like PlayStation and PC were just like, oh, we have that now too, and other stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm fine putting
they
it
stole
at
the
8.
one advantage they had.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
put it at
putting it
8.
at
Pause right up there at 8.
There's only one person I know who owns it.
8 or 9. Either one, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
We use it at 9.
Oh, perfect. So 8 it is.
The only person I know that owns it is Sean.
Oh, really?
And Alex owns one, but he also owns a PS5, and he has a Switch, and he has a PC. So
gotta spend your money somewhere.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And it looks ugly.
Tower? I don't think the tower looked that bad.
Yeah, it looks like a computer tower. So just make a computer.
maybe that's their hint. They're just like the next evolution.
No, they already. Well, no. Xbox I think has admitted they're done.
They are. Oh wow. Okay.
Well, they're like, we're gonna be giving up our exclusives.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's just like
I
think they're just
they're just
like,
gonna pivot away.
Because I even think PlayStation. They're like, oh, we're working on the next console. I think they're kind of like, it's like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like just make a computer at this. You're making a computer.
Yeah, you are. I mean, it's stronger than a lot of shit out there right now.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Yeah. I just don't know how they pivot that way, you know?
Nintendo never needs to do this, obviously, because Nintendo has art products like Mario, Link. They have their core games. So they just make a console that just keeps doing that.
Yeah.
They did it with the Switch, and they can just keep making those games. PlayStation, like they said they want to go away from exclusives.
Yeah, that's kind of like
it's like, dude, you're done.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole. That's kind of the whole like pull.
Yeah.
You know,
like even though like I wish Xbox had Helldivers. Like I'd rather play it on a PC.
I imagine it's a lot more fun on PC.
Also, like the one thing I think a lot of people need to realize is like, guys, you can play a controller on a PC.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's really easy, actually. Yeah.
It's super easy.
It's super easy to connect.
So PlayStation just says like,
we were playing Fall Guys. It like took me no time to hook all that up. Yeah,
so it's just PlayStation make a dope ass laptop.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I mean, I wonder if there's a way to fuse it all together to keep the console life and the play. I don't know. There's gotta be.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd
be kind of cool. Yeah. A Switch laptop.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'd be down with that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be fun as shit. Yeah,
like you can easily like. It's like, oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Like if the docking station just be like, it could just be a laptop and you just connect it into a docking station. Hey, Microsoft, hire me and pay me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
I'm a genius.
All right.
I don't know how on earth you would do that.
Did we have 19? No, we did not.
The PS2.
That's number one.
Oh, this is your number one, huh?
Number one.
This is number one?
This is number one.
I'm fine with this.
I'm
not gonna contest. The only thing that would contest this on here for me maybe would be the PS3 because that's what I really. I guess I did start on the PS2. My grandmother had one. She bought it for the kids, and so we were the only ones that ever used it. And she bought it when it came into its smaller, sleeker.
Yeah,
model,
I was gonna say you probably just missed like the super hype out of it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
but it's.
When I saw the chunky one for the first time, I was like, "What is this?"
That's what we had.
I know.
Yeah, one of those bad boys.
But I have played that. I have played that too, and I'm like, we actually got one too.
I'm not gonna say it's just like the console itself, the games that came out on that console, just like, oh my god, like so many God of War, Uncharted.
Really, I didn't know Uncharted started there.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
What is it? Did Uncharted start there? I'd have to double check on that one. I'm pretty sure it did. And there's just so many good games, and the opening screen is just like classic with all the and then like all the towers that were like there, and the game back when you had to have game cards to like memory save.
That was such early 2000s.
It was such an evolution of gaming. Honestly, it changed it all.
Changed it all. It was so good. The world was different after that.
Well, because I remember a lot of people complain. It's funny how everyone complains about Apple, just like, all they did was make all they did was keep making the same phone, but like a little more powerful. And PlayStation's like,
yeah,
we're not doing that.
We're not doing that at all.
Now their power levels increase dramatically because iPhones come out every year. PlayStations come out every like 10 years.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But when the PS3 came out, which the price of the PS3 was astronomical.
I think I got it later.
Yeah, it was like when it first came out, it was like $600 back then. But when it came out, I remember his complaint about it at the time was like, it's just a more powerful PS2. I was like, that's sick.
Yeah, we already like the PS2. It's great.
I think I love the design, like the way the PS2 looked. I don't know, it just that console just kicks so much ass.
Yeah,
that PS3, I could see it.
PS3 was a lot of fun. PlayStation just all there. It's hard to say. Like then the PS4 was also amazing. I literally played the shit out of my PS4.
Oh yeah.
Like I bought my own and I beat the hell out of it. I played. It was like every day one.
I wish I had a PS5. I wish I did.
Me too. It'd be kind of cool. My little brother had one. We played on it, and I played on it. It was fun. It was really nice.
So dope games that come out on it.
Fast.
Yeah.
It was so fast, dude.
I think
Naruto looked awesome on it.
What did?
Naruto,
yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. It looked
awesome
really good. Yeah, I forgot he brought it over. Yeah.
Yeah. The controllers feel awesome.
Yeah, PlayStation just nailed it pretty much. Even the original PlayStation was a lot of fun. Like, wasn't great.
I have touched one of those.
We have one.
We do? Oh, we do have one.
It's in the drawer.
I forgot about that,
yeah, it's not, it's just like the original disc gaming. It's super old. I used to play Cool Borders on it. But,
Tony Hawk Underground.
God.
That game was those games were
yeah, it's just like, that's another reason I think, like, PlayStation and Nintendo just destroy Xbox.
Yeah.
The Xbox 360 was dope. The original Xbox was just whatever. Halo kept that thing alive.
Yeah.
And then the Xbox 360 because that was at the PS3 time. Because the PS2 went with the Xbox.
Yes.
Xbox 360 did dominate the PS3.
I do remember that.
Because the PS3 was astronomically expensive.
Yes.
And the Xbox 360, that was when like gaming online community became a
Went
thing.
nuts, yeah. Your Call of Duty.
So Xbox 360 I would put up pretty high just for nostalgia aspect and all that kind of stuff. But Nintendo, like, one thing I love about Nintendo is like you look at PlayStation, you can look at their consoles and you can see the evolution. Nintendo's like, hey, we got the NES and then N64 and then a cube, and then this Wii looking thing, and then a Wii U, and then a Switch, and it's like none of these look alike.
Not a single one. Not a single
Not
one.
one of these has a similar controller.
Nope, not at all.
All right, okay, so we got 2 spots left.
All right.
Hopefully we get good ones because it's 3 and 4.
Oh, crap. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I thought it was me.
6? Did we do 6?
We did 6.
Okay.
That was PSP.
All right. 13.
The N64.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine with 3 or 4 on this. I say 4.
I'm fine with 4 too.
Just in case we get like, we
yeah.
got something like amazing.
Yeah, and the N64 was great. Hot take. I'm not the biggest fan of their controller.
No,
I've
the
never
controller
liked
sucks.
it. Okay, that's not a hot take. Thank God. I hate that
No.
controller. That controller's so stupid. It was so awkward
Listen,
always to hold. They had the joystick in the center
It's
there.
like,
I hated
that
it.
was fun for Mario Party, but I will say this. It's one of those things, like people, just because you had fun doing it when you were younger doesn't mean it's good.
True.
Like, nostalgia is great.
Yeah.
But
It's
and
high. I'll run the high,
N64
it's high.
has such a piece in my heart. It's what got me into gaming. That's the Ocarina of Time. Even though Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom is my favorite Zelda game, Ocarina of Time will always be like the most special Zelda game to me because it's like the first fantasy I really experienced in my life. Like the first, I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And then 64 is just like, but the controller
It
sucks.
was terrible.
It's
Me and little
dumb.
brothers, we used to play. There is NHL, and then there was the WWE. Those were
The
games.
WWE game.
That game was
sucked, man!
awesome.
You know what? Also, oh man, that's 64.
I know. I'm still putting it there. I hate that controller. That controller was hell.
The only thing is like, man, Pokemon Snap, amazing game.
That one would take pictures.
Dude, that game
right?
rocks.
Yeah, you're the only one I've ever heard say
No,
that.
who was I talking to recently about it? I was like, that game's sick. Who was I talking to about it? Anyways, sick game, great game. You weren't playing it right.
I never played it.
Yeah, so
first
you
off.
weren't playing it right.
Conceptually, it sounds stupid.
It does. But when you play it, you're like, oh, I gotta get this good picture. And then you throw like an apple, and then it opens up a secret passageway to where like a Magmar falls into a Charmander falls into like a hit of lava because you throw an apple at it, hits in the head and gets dizzy, and then Charizard comes busting out, and you're like, shh. Dude, it's freaking sick. But Pokemon Stadium might be the best off-brand Pokemon game ever.
Pokemon what?
Not Pokemon Stadium. Oh my god.
It's Pokemon Stadium. Is that what it was? What is that one?
Pokemon. It's not. You know how Pokemon used to make other games.
Yeah,
They still do that, I guess, with, what was that? Let's Go Eevee or something?
they had a Let's Go Eevee, and then they had a Pokemon. Yeah, they had a Pokemon.
You literally
I know.
said it right.
I know. Pokemon fighting game a few couple years ago.
Oh, yeah, I heard maybe this was what they were. So Pokemon Stadium was you literally just picked Pokemon and you just fought them.
Okay,
That was it.
Nice. Okay,
And then you went through like all these towers and stuff. I have it. We should totally play it sometime.
sure, I'm fucking now.
Yeah, we should totally. I think I have my. We should totally play it.
All right,
I got my N64 here.
All right,
we
let's
should
go.
totally
Let's
play
go.
it. It's super fun. It's only the original Pokemon. The original Gen 1.
Yeah.
But
All
you
good
just
stuff.
battled them. That was all
Okay.
you did. And then they had a mini game thing that was like Mario Party, but it was like Pokemon, and it
okay.
was sick. And I was like, and they never made it again.
That's so weird.
And what they, because the controller is so stupid, they had like a thing you could plug into it that all the Pokemon you caught in the Game Boy could be transported into
Oh,
that.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about. Yes,
This
I do
game
remember
was,
this.
I think it's the best like what's a core non-canon Pokemon game, I guess.
Non-core. I'm fine.
Non-core.
It's
Pokemon
definitely
game.
not canon, but like non-core. Non-core sounds better.
But that game was great. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Tony Hawk's Underground was also on. Not Underground. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was also on that.
Underground was a GameCube, I think.
Yeah, that was GameCube, PlayStation 2, and that kind of stuff. But man,
What a good time.
N64, so good.
What a good time.
All right, last
one.
Spot 3. So let's hope it's good. So
Yeah.
far, this list is very good. 4.
The PS5.
That's fine with that.
Yep, totally fine with
Absolutely
that.
fine
That
with
thing
that.
is so much fun to play.
Honestly, minus the PlayStation 1, all the PlayStation consoles can go in top 5.
Yep, 100%. They're all powerhouses. They're all great. Yeah, they're all amazing. I'm glad we did not get the Sega Genesis on here. I played that once in
The
my life.
game console was awesome.
You played the you like the
We
Sega
have
Genesis? We have. Oh really?
Yeah, I think I actually still have one.
You still have a Sega Genesis?
Actually, I think I have it here. I have a lot
I played
of
it
old
once.
consoles.
I played it like once, I think, and I was like, this is fine.
It's just fine.
Yeah, it's just fine.
But it was at the time.
At the time, yeah.
Paul Rudd's in the commercial.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice. That was solid though. That was
Oh
solid.
yeah, no,
We
actually,
got
this
none of the
list-
Nintendo DSs, which I'm a little sad about. But okay.
Yeah, I was like, I was gonna leave that up to you where to put that because I've never played a DS. Well, my little brother had a DS and I played that Wario game.
I never played that one.
Where you like have to like do stuff with the stick at the bottom. That sounded weird. Pause.
It's the majority of
but it was
DS
like
games.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and I never played Nintendogs because I'm a boy.
Nintendogs was awesome. Shut up. Fuck you.
Sure.
Fuck you. Fuck you. That game was great.
Yeah.
It's about bonding with dogs.
Every time I see a meme about it's always relating to women.
Bonding with dogs, virtual dogs. Dogs are man's best friend.
I'm just saying, every time I see a meme about it, it's always relating to women.
Fuck you.
But I had a Tamagotchi, so.
Yeah, those were also the shit. I wish I had a Tamagotchi.
They were.
I just wasn't ready for that responsibility when I was that young, though.
Yeah, I mean, definitely fair. They're all dead now.
Yeah, they're all dead, yeah.
All right, so our list, starting at number 10, is the Steam Deck. Number 9, Wii U. Number 8, Xbox Series X. Number 7, PSP. Number 6, Game Boy Advance. Number 5, Wii. Number 4, N64. Number 3, PS5. Number 2, Nintendo Switch. Number 1, the PS2.
Nice.
This might be one of our best.
It was probably good. Like I said, it was hard to find consoles that were objectively bad.
Yeah, what else you got on there?
Let's see. We had Nintendo DS Lite. We had Xbox One, GameCube, the Sega Genesis, PlayStation 4, the 3DS, PlayStation 3, Game Boy Advance SP, which was the square one we discussed already. Mm-hmm. And then we had the DSi, which is the worst DS.
Yeah, what would you put as your favorite DS?
My favorite DS is the
3DS?
I think it's a 3DS. 3DS was, when it came out, it was like one of those ones that just like, oh, this is dramatically different than everything else. It's like bigger. The 3D function was stupid. I don't understand why they tried putting that. Was one of those things.
What is that?
It was like, so you play the game in 2D and then you could flip a slider and the game sort of went into like a 3D mode sort of thing. It wasn't, I never used it. It was bad. But the stuff they had in that was really good. Just the games that came out on it were really good. And it looked like a better overall DS system. So I think that the Nintendo DS Lite, though, was the shit. You could play Game Boy games on that and DS games. It was, when it came out and I got one, I was like, well, I got that one, yeah. It was like, this is amazing. I played so much on that thing. I loved that thing.
Now, see, that is an example of when I was like, if someone had a DS, I was like, man, they're a fucking dork.
Why?
Because that's a dork. All the dorks have the DSs.
Oh, they're just
the 3DSs. 3DSs specifically.
Oh, the 3DSs. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was playing Smash Bros. And Pokemon on it.
There was just a weird freaking thing where handheld consoles just like couldn't catch mainstream for a very long time.
Yeah, well,
like they're like nerds like us. Nerds, were like playing them. But like you know, I hate using this word because we are them, but normies like weren't playing them. It was weird. Now that I think about it, it's very odd that like it took forever.
Maybe it just
cell phones maybe.
It's possible, but they were so unadvanced when like after Game Boy, cell phones were still okay. Like, but they weren't. But we had the DSs, we had other Game Boy versions. I don't know.
It was weird.
I don't know. It is really weird.
And then the Switch came out. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm buying it!"
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, yeah. Because the Switch is amazing. Yeah, it's perfect.
Cool.
And then after that, we had the Xbox 360, and that was it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like what we got. I like this list.
Solid list.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.